Hi everyone, welcome back. In this short video, we're going to cover some essential concepts that form the foundation of database design. We'll talk about entities, attributes, keys, and how values are represented in a database. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of the building blocks we use to model real-world data. Let's start with the word entity. An entity is a simple real-world object that we want to keep track of in a database. Think of a student, course, or a book. Each entity has properties that describe it. Those properties are called attributes. Together, entities are the nouns in our world. Attributes are the characteristics of an entity. For example, a student might have a name, date of birth, and a student ID. Attributes can be classified in different ways. Composite versus simple attributes. A composite attribute can be broken down into smaller parts. For example, a full name can be split into first name and last name. A simple attribute like age can be broken down even further. Single-valued attributes hold just one value, like a date of birth. Multivalued attributes hold multiple values, like a list of phone numbers or email addresses. Then we have stored versus derived attributes. A stored attribute is kept directly in the database, like a date of birth. A derived attribute is calculated from the stored values. For example, age can be derived from date of birth. Sometimes we have complex attributes, which combine several properties and may include sets of composite structures. For example, an address might contain a street, city, and postal code, and even multiple values if someone has more than one address. What if we don't know an attribute's value, though? That's where null values come in. Null doesn't mean zero or empty. It simply means unknown or not applicable. For example, if we don't have a student's phone number yet, that field might be null. An entity type is a definition like student, which describes what attributes that entity will have. An entity set is a collection of all entities of that type. For example, all the students currently in our database form the student entity set. Now, let's talk about keys. A key attribute uniquely identifies each entity. For a student, this might be a student ID. No two students should have the same ID, for example. The value set of an attribute is simply the range of possible values it can take. For example, the value set for a grade level might be freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior. So to recap, entities are the objects we model. Attributes are the properties, and keys ensure that we can tell entities apart. Understanding these basics prepares us to build stronger database designs. Thanks for watching. Next time we'll see how these ideas come together in entity relationship diagrams.